So humbled and blessed to be here with you all today. La bienvenida que hemos recibido en realidad nos toca el corazón. Y algunas personas nos preguntan, oye, DJ y Rudy, ¿por qué ayunaron tanto tiempo? Why was it that you all went ahead and decided to fast as long as you did? And we fasted for 22 days in front of the Capitol. Por 22 días ayunamos en frente del Capitolio con solamente agua. ¿Y por qué? Pues hay varias razones, pero quiero que dan vuelta y ven una de las razones ahí. Los niños atrás de nosotros. Miren, dan vuelta y ven a esas caritas. Un aplauso para los niños y el futuro de nuestra comunidad. One of the reasons why we fasted, and there's many of them, but is the children that we see behind us. I'll never forget, and I'm sure DJ would agree, one of the most impactful days in that tent is when we were visited by a group of children, not much older than those behind you, who came to deliver their Christmas wish list to Speaker Boehner. And they all had the same wish, that they wanted to be reunited with their families. They wanted their mother back. They wanted their father back. They had been separated because of the horrible deportation policy we have. So we're here today to be able to say a stop and an end to the deportations. We know that President Obama has deported more than any other president in history. And we need him to stop. We need him to use his power to be able to change the way in which we're treating immigrant families. What do you think? Do we need to stop the deportations? Yeah. Necesitamos parar con las deportaciones. También la otra razón por que estamos aquí es porque la mejor manera en que se paren las deportaciones es con una reforma migratoria. The best way to stop deportations, in addition to President Obama taking his executive action, is also to pass comprehensive immigration reform. It's the only sure way for it to take place. And that's why we fasted in front of the Capitol for 22 days, and that's why we're here today with you all in Idaho. The spirit that we felt in that tent is the same spirit we're feeling with you here today. It's not the spirit of any one of us, but it's the spirit of the community. The spirit of those who understand the suffering that our broken system has on our families, that understand what it is to lose a loved one, crossing the desert, searching for their hopes and dreams. We don't want anything different than anybody else. We just want a chance to be able to contribute and live to be able to contribute to this country. We're doing this not because we just believe it's important for immigrants, but we believe it's right and good for America. And that's why we're going to continue until we hit Washington, D.C., because this is something that's not just patriotic, it's something that's right. We're here today to ask Representative Labrador to be able to continue to have a conversation that moves us forward. You know, he's come out and he was part of the original Gang of Eight in the House. But there was some issues that came up, and he decided to leave. However, he still says he supports immigration reform, and for that, we welcome that conversation. Thank you, Representative Labrador, for the positive things that you've done to move that forward. But we want you to do even more. We understand that you may not want a comprehensive approach, that you want to go step by step. Well, any step-by-step approach begins with the first step. We need the Republican Party to be able to move forward and take that first step towards comprehensive immigration reform. Introduce a bill. The principles aren't bad, but we need something concrete. And we want to urge Representative Labrador to encourage his fellow party members to be able to introduce a bill that gets us to some type of path forward so that we're not living in the same place where people are dying, where families are suffering. So today, we're here to be able to take a message, not of anger and despair, but of hope and encouragement. Because as we've been on this tour, all we found is people who feel that a brighter day is ahead. They feel a better tomorrow coming. And it's because of the faith and the prayers and the fasting of all of you that's going to make that happen. Tonight at the community meeting that you're all invited to, I'm going to invite you to do 3 things with us. We're going to invite you to fast, to pray, and to act. That's what this tour is about. How many of you think you can do that with us? To fast, pray, and act. How many of you applaud if you think you can do that with us? Entonces estamos aquí para pedirles que ayuden con nosotros, oración y también para actuar. Porque sabemos que solamente juntos, como una comunidad, vamos a poder lograrlo. Muchísimas gracias, que Dios les bendiga, que la Santísima Virgen les colme con bendiciones. Sí se puede. Muchas gracias.